Hello, hello. Hi, friends. Sorry it took me like a minute. It took me a second to get everything going here, and I've already realized I chose poorly because do you hear that? You're going to hear some outdoor news. You're going to hear some outdoor sounds. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to pretend that you're here at my house and we're just playing and we're just having a good time. Because we are. And if you hear a car or a siren or people hauling their trash bins in and out, so be it. Okay? So be it. Um, Happy the Life of a Showgirl Eve for those who celebrate. I celebrate. And this is one of the few times that I am so thrilled to be on the West Coast because that means that a midnight drop on the East Coast is 9 p.m. my time. That is a-okay with me. Mhm. So please say hello when you hop on. There's Miss Monica. Hello. Say hi. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you get notified. Also, it helps me out. I do appreciate it so much. Um, okay, we're gonna play. We're gonna play with some things because okay, have you seen this? And Monica, we were talking about this last week, um, or 2 weeks ago. I was sick last week. It was so weird. I don't know what was going on, but I'm fine now. This we talked about, and I was not going to get it. And then it just shows to go you that if you want to sell something online, you just have to keep talking about it because at one point people are just going to go, "Oh my God, give it to me!" Because that's what I did. You got it. Oh my God, you got it. So so if you don't know, Hourglass every year puts out a palette. Um, and I'll explain their products to you here in a second. Look at that. This is for eyes, face, cheeks, all the things. Um, these are pricey, but it's because their formula is unmatched. Their formula is amazing. Now, each case, there's two ways you can get it. It comes preset. The deer one typically has the lightest colors in it, and then swan was the medium, and then fox was deeper tones, and then there's the horse one. What's the horse? I know horse was exclusive to Sephora, but what was the horse one? Not that. Okay, so what I did is I went onto Hourglass's website because you can customize the palette. I wanted the deer casing, but I wanted the swan color story. This is the medium swan color story. So if you decide that you want this, and I do have a link, I'll have to show you a link here in a second. Do I have a link? I don't know. Oh, you know what? I'll figure it out. Um, how to not be an affiliate influencer. Don't have a link. No, I just wanted to show this to you guys, but I don't think I have. Okay, I'll look it up for you. Anywho, the horse one apparently had more existing colors. The others had the new colors. Okay. Yeah, so there's some new colors in here. I don't know which ones are new. I couldn't tell you. That's not a ghost. That's not an orb. That was my pal, or was it? I don't know. Maybe it was. Maybe I have a visitor. I welcome a visitor. How did I do that? Oh, maybe it was an orb. I'll go watch again. Ooh, look at that. Look at that sunshine. Because the sun is setting. So, yeah, yeah. You either what? What did I say? Yeah, this is really the only one that would work for me because the light was too light and the dark was too dark. These are beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And let me just show you real quick. The other thing we're going to talk about today, this just arrived an hour ago, maybe. Makeup by Mario. He could possibly be the GOAT, greatest of all time. Just unmatched in his formulas, his products. I have yet to find something of his that I don't absolutely love. This is the new Ethereal palette. I don't even know if it's available online yet. Like, I got an early access. Hi, Cheryl. I got an early access through Sephora for this. I think it comes out on his website. It came out on his website maybe a couple days later, but you got to stop it right now with this. Look at that. And there's different formulas in here. And there's, let's see, 1, 2, 3. There's 5 matte shades. These are matte, and these 2 are matte. Sorry for that glare. These 2 are like this really light ethereal. I'll swatch it all. And then they got some sparkles. There's some metallic, and then there's some shimmers, and then there's some satins. We'll go through it all. Also, what I loved somebody pointed out is if you look at it, okay, look at it like a 4, like a quad. And this is a quad, and this is a quad, and that is a quad. Not that you couldn't mix and match, and you do whatever you want to do, but I'm very excited. We're going to go through that. I had to have it because I have his other palettes. Do you want to see them? If you're new here, say hi. Let me show you his other, I have a few other palettes. Yes, please say hello. Isn't it so pretty? Yes, it is available for everyone on Sephora right now. Yes, yes, yes. It was just like if you were a Rouge member or whatever, I think you got it like a day or 2 early. This is his Master Mattes, the neutrals. This one. Those are, all, again, matte, Master Matte. So those are all matte shades. And then this is the Ethereal. Oh, okay, wait. So this is his first Ethereal palette. To me, this is the best palette ever in the world there ever was, but they don't make this anymore. Look at this. And yes, I have used this quite a bit, but you can't even really tell. Isn't that gorgeous? That is right up my alley. Then last year, does he bring these out once a year, Monica? Do you know? The last palette was the Midnights palette. Midnights? Ethereal. Moonlight. Moonlight. What? So pretty. And now we have nature, because they're colors that you would find in nature. Look at that. So good. Stacy, how are you? Now, I had someone ask me right before I went live if I had a favorite liquid shadow, and I will tell you, yes, I do. There's 2. If I had to just right now, if I, off the top of my head, if I had to tell you what are my favorites, hold on, where's the other one? Where'd she go? Do I have her here? Yes, I do. Okay, off the top of my head, my 2 favorites. These are the again, Mario stepping up to the plate. So today I have on the it's called mauve, but it's really not very dark at all. I had a fight with a brow pencil. Look how dark that looks. It does look dark, doesn't it? But let me show you. I blend that out. Why did I put it so far over on my hand? I don't know. See when I blend that out? See how pretty that is? So that's all over my eye. And then do you remember the little color puck thing? I don't know what it's called. What's it called? Half Magic, the glitter puck. And I went and I have the pink one. Oh no, this is the pink one. Okay, that's the pink one. I got to be careful because last I was making a video and I held it up and it fell out. Okay, so I'll show you what that looks like. Look at that. What? Okay. That's not the one though. Where's the one? Where'd you go? Where did you? Oh, it's right there. Right there, right there. So that first one was called Dopamine Sparkle. Yeah. This one is called Glimmer Pop. And this one is more of like a champagne-y color. They almost feel wet. I'm just gonna put it right on top of that because that's what I have on my eyes right now. I have these 2. See that? So simple. I just put Mario all over, blend it up, and then just did a little bit of a color, whoopie-doo. I had to take my mom today to go try to find an outfit for my niece's wedding in a couple weeks, and hallelujah, I listen to me. I had a talk with baby Jesus. I said, "Baby Jesus, I do not have the strength for this. You must give me strength, and you must also um, let it be that I walk into Nordstrom and we find something lickety split." And so it was. We did. They only had 3 outfits that even would be in the ballpark, and she liked one of them. Don't tell me miracles don't exist. Do not. I'm not sure how often he comes out with the Ethereal. I have them all except for one of his original, mostly sparkly one. Oh, so was there one before the Ethereal one that I just said was my favorite? And I don't show that one because people can't really get it. So then I feel bad. Let me find Master Metallics. Everything looks like tinfoil, does it not? That's the one that I don't have either. I know, yike it, to be honest with you. Let me get you my link tree and I'll get you this. What are we doing? We're doing Hourglass. I'll get you that. Okay. Hourglass. Um, is anybody else a Swiftie here? It's okay if you're not. It's fine. It's fine. Um, all right. So I'm going to give you this link, but you hold on. Hourglass palette, ambient. Well, I'll just put deer. No, I'm going to put swan because it is the swan. Yes. Okay. It's the swan, but I just did it in the different case. So now let me put it here. Oops. There we go. Okay, that's the swan. And then the makeup by Mario, and we'll put on the swan right now. Mario. There it is. It's so pretty. It's pricey. They're both pricey. They're both pricey, but I'm gonna tell you about it. I'm gonna tell you about it. Copy. Okay, here. Okay. Sharon's here. Hi, honey. Oh, yes, and he still has Moonlight on his website. He does. The Ethereal Palette Moonlight is still on Mario, so just go to makeupbymario.com. .com. Okay. And you can also, let me just copy. Oh, wait, sorry. This is just my general link tree if you guys want to peruse anything we've ever discussed. You can do that, including these things. Okay, it'll just give you all of the things. Oh, okay. So Makeup by Mario, fantastic liquid shadow. Can't really be beat. Okay, especially price point. I think it's like $25 for each of these, and it's like a mousse texture. It's fantastic on mature skin. It sets, and then it will not, girls, it will not crease. My next one, she's pricey, $38. This is Armani. And, I used to think, oh, these brand names, like prestige designer brands, you're paying for the, I mean, you are paying for the name, but this formula is amazing. And I want more colors, but it is so pricey that I'm like, ugh, I have other things that I want to buy. This particular color, because it was my first one and I just wanted to give it a go. This is number 18. Doesn't really have a name. It's number 18. See that right there? Ooh, and so oh, see, that feels really good. But, like, is it better than Mario? Because, geez, you could get 2 Marios for 50 or 1 Armani. Oh. So, number 18 Armani and Sandstone are almost they're side by side right there. They're like the same color. Really, they're the same color, and you can get this one for 25 bucks. I'm just telling you. These are my 4 favorites. There's only one more color that I wanna get, and I think it's called chestnut. Belzy has been sleeping, but it's food 30, and I planned ahead, and what's happening? I put her food out. It's already downstairs for her, waiting for her. She doesn't know. So all I have to do is let her out. And you're going to see the stuff on the floor because he's still working in the bathroom because he had to go visit his mom in Wichita because she is having some health issues. So that's all my business that you need to know. And the thing is, last Thursday, I was so excited to go live. I was so bummed I didn't feel good because here's the thing. I was alone at home for 48 hours, actually a little more than that, like 56 hours, completely alone. Darren was in Wichita. Bubba was on Catalina Island with a junior field trip situation over 2-night overnighter thing. I was here. We were gonna celebrate together. We're gonna dance. Good. Stacey, you just got your showgirl friendship bracelets just in time. Can I just tell you? Well, Miss Laura, hi. Hello. Kathy, hi. Okay. I don't own any makeup. Oh, girl, you got to branch out. There's the link right there. So good. I'm going to the Life of a Showgirl tomorrow, the very first showing at noon. I'm sitting in the back corner. I'll have my popcorn and my Diet Coke. And you know what? Yes, I'm going alone. I don't have bracelets and I feel really bad about it. But you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to pretend that I'm there with a bunch of girls, but like they're all up front and I'm just the chaperone. Okay, let's talk about it. So, like I said before, if you're just joining, I customized this. I wanted the deer case, but I wanted the swan innards. Okay, this is the swan. It's the medium. I am gonna do this. Where's my micellar water? Because I'm going to remove my eye makeup and I'm gonna talk to you about it. Now, apparently, Monica, correct me if I'm wrong. So this one is a finishing powder, not a setting powder. You don't set your makeup with it. At the very, very end, the very last step, you just dust it over. Okay. I don't set my makeup with powder. So that is my last step. It's not completely, it's very sheer. See how their products are domed? What did we learn about? Oh, look at there's me. Hi. What did we learn about when things are domed? I think in every case it means it's baked. I don't think there's a situation where it's not baked. And what does that mean? It means this started out liquid and they fill the pans and they bake them and then they rise and then it makes that little dome. Anything that's baked is going to be like a super sheer, let me show you, super sheer powder. Okay, I'll show you right there. See that? It's like, it looks like nothing. But do you see that little bit of a glimmer? It's not glitter. It's meant to, they call it ambient light. It's almost like a light from within. It's meant to just be very, she's on the move. She's on the move. Oh, and you've got to ignore this too, because you know why this situation? Our carpet has to be stretched on Saturday. So everything that's in my bedroom, including the world's heaviest furniture, Darren and I, because Bubba's going to be at a baseball game, we have to haul it out. So I started already, like, moving some things, so I got things here and I got things there. Not looking forward to it, and then guess what happens? After they stretch our room on Saturday, the next Saturday, I have to move everything out of this room, including furniture that's bolted to the wall. When I say I mean Darren. So it's a mess in here, and you just have to love me anyway. Love me through it, okay? Belzy, come on, go eat. Come on, come on. No, see, she does this, then she lays down. No, up, baby. Oh my God, help me, Jesus. Come on, come on. There's no time. Go eat. The food's already there. Go get it. Go get it. Go. Why do I talk to her? She can't hear me. Okay. Okay. So, what I missed? Baked. Yes. Laura, it's at Sephora. It is at Sephora, my friend. Yes. We don't mention the store. We don't mention. Oh, you're not dressing up. No, but I do have a t-shirt. But I have a Tortured Poets Department t-shirt. Um, I know, getting my weightlifting down. Seriously. Seriously. Oh, he ignores you anyway. That's fine. Yeah, I know, some weightlifting. I'm like, I'm a little nervous about it, and I don't want to hurt myself. Um, okay, let's get back to our palette. So that's a finishing powder here. This is a highlighter. This is your bronzer, and then these are 3 blushes. Now, I have a situation today because I used, and I'm going to try it one more time. I've used Iconic London Skin Tint. You know, I'm on a skin tint kick for this mature skin. Blurring skin tint. I was not happy with this today at all. And I did good skin prep. I was juicy. I was hydrated. I did not like the application of this today. And I'm trying to think. I felt like I really liked it the last time. So I got to do it again just to see, because I do have a lot going on with this in the skin tint world. Including a new one that I have not yet tried, but I thought maybe today I would just try it. This is from the grocery store. Super Stay 24-hour skin tint from Maybelline. I don't know. Everybody seems to like it. We'll see. But they're all in their 30s. Some in their 20s. Okay. Now, so I did the Iconic London skin tint. Then I did the bronzer here. I did the bronzer, and then I did a mixture of this one and this one for a blush. And I do like it. I also, I'm just going to add some. I'm going to add, the first time I did this, I used a little bit of this bronzer for shadow, because you can use them on your eyes. And it is lovely. Now, like I said, these formulas, they don't swatch. Like, let me show you. These do not swatch well on camera. So this one here, that's it right there. See how you can barely see it? But it really shows up on skin. The swatch just doesn't do it justice. See, that's the peachy one. You're like, where is it? It's almost like a watercolor. And then that super bold one. There. It like, you're looking at these going, oh my gosh, it's so bright, so bright. But then when you look at it on your skin, it's really, but then look. And I think my face is darker than my hand. It really shows up. And then that bronzer, again, let me show you the bronzer. There it is. See, you can't even see it, But you did see on my eye how much it came across. I don't know what sort of sorcery this is. But here's what I wanted to say, because I had never had one before. These are collector's items. There's some people that get them every single year because they want all the different shades with all the different nuances. I do see what you're saying, Monica, because Monica said she had one, so she wasn't sure she was going to get one. They're fun to have. They are so multi-use. It's crazy. If you were going away for the weekend, pack this and nothing else. This is all you would need for your eyes, for your cheeks. It's perfect. If you were a person, so like if I was a person, which I am, and I was not a product hoe, self-proclaimed, and I did not do makeup for a living. This is me I just keep putting this bronzer one on, okay? And I didn't do makeup for a living. And I didn't want to mess around. Like I'm just like, oh, I don't. Okay, this is worth every penny. I would buy this, and this would be every day, every day. I do my skin tint or whatever foundation you like, and this guy, call it a freaking day. If you have somebody in your life like that has everything, and you don't know what to buy for them, and you're just like, I don't even know. Let me tell you what an amazing gift this would be. But you got to explain it to them. They got to really, like, I wouldn't just buy this for anybody. You got to know the value of this. And this is going to last forever. Forever. When makeup doesn't work, I get mad as if I know, as if it's deliberately conspiring against you. Exactly. And I think that there are some products that just don't work. But, like, for example, if in an attempt because I don't like to waste money, I could make this work. I would just have to I'm gonna try it again because it could have just been something with my skin. I don't know. This menopausal skin is all over the place, so I don't really know. But I'm gonna give it a couple more goes. But I'll tell you right now, I'm not gonna wear this on a day when if I have a day where I for sure gotta look good. I mean, today was not that day. There's two that I would go. Well, there's three, but let me just Makeup by Mario. This is the Surreal Skin. Okay, this is his original one. There's a brand new one that I don't have. This is the dewy one. The new one is a natural finish. They say it's not matte, it's not dewy, it's somewhere in between. It's more matte than this, and I don't necessarily want a matte. So, and I need to like simmer down with the purchasing. I say that to you today. Tomorrow I might have a different story. And the Super Boost by Makeup Forever. These two do not let me down. This guy is slightly winning. Yeah, he is a slight winner. I don't know how I got on that, but I would put makeup on, put this guy, and call it a day. In fact, let's do this. Let's put, please hold. Where are my brushes? Brushes, brushes, brushes. Here we go. I'm going to get a clean Nikki LaRose N16 brush. She uses this for concealer and whatever. I use it for eyeshadow. Who's out there? What's going on? Okay, I'm going to use the guy, wait, let me think, right there. Because I don't want, okay, I want this under this is the finishing powder. I'm just going to go under my brow just to kind of help blend, soften it up. And then let's try the highlighter. Ooh, look at her. Now, I already have on my lid, but let's see if we can do anything more. Wow, yes, we can. Wow, can we do it? Yes, we can. Any Bob the Builder? Excuse yourself. Excuse you. Let me try I don't want it just sitting there. I want to make sure that I get any excess off because otherwise it could end up down. Look at that. Wow. That is fantastic. That's cray cray. I love that. Okay, dust that around. Let me try this. A smaller brush. Let me just do this. You know how the girls do. They put it right in there. Excuse me. Excuse me. I know, I need all the dew. All the dew. If you don't know what to ask for the holidays from your husband, um, when you go and you buy your own gifts, this would be a good one. This would be a good one to get for yourself. Now, just because we're fun, let's do a little let's do a little bit of the bright guy. I mean, now we're going crazy. I'm going to put it on the outside. Oh, see, that's fun. My niece is getting married in a couple of weeks, and she's getting married in a walnut orchard here in town. It's so beautiful. And then we're going to the reception is just for family. It's just, but it's at Mastro's Steakhouse, which if you know, you know. My goodness, so delightful. Super excited. Oh, see, but that's fun. Look at that. That really dresses up the joint, doesn't it? A little under my eye. Excuse me. I'm having a good time here. Thanks for playing. Have you heard? Okay, there's a technique. You should try this. Well, you should try this. I'll try it at some point. And I think it's Mario. It's one of his techniques, but I think there's other artists that do it. Nikki LaRose, I think, does this too. They put bronzer or some kind of a brown shadow along the lash line underneath. They don't bring concealer all the way up underneath the eye. They put that brown right in there, which is some sort of, I don't know, an illusion, like draws the eye away from the whatever, whatever. And then that way, then the concealer only goes up to about like here. So then you don't have it all settling in your creases. That is a lot of glitter situation now. I feel like it's getting brighter, but okay. Let me see what the finishing powder is. Now, here's the only thing that I was not thrilled with. I do love the bronzer, but I made the mistake, and I think it was the bronzer. I made the mistake of dusting the bronzer across in this region here. It does have a little, I can't really tell there. It had some shimmer to it. Was it that, or was it the finishing powder? I don't I think it was the bronzer, and so later today when I looked in the mirror, all of my little fine lines and wrinkles, ugh, it just felt it I didn't like it. So, bronzer, I think along here, like hairline, cheek is great, even across the nose. Let me do a little bit of finishing powder, though. It's supposed to be like it it still lets your skin shine through. Oh, I think I I just made it redder. Did I have blush on that? Oh, friends. Here, clean brush. Clean brush. Let's try that again. But I'm not a powder girl. Oh, geez. Is that the dog? Bella, can you go love your dad right now? Why it's always gotta be me? If I could have a dog that didn't like, I want a dog, but I don't wanna be the alpha. I can't help it. I'm the alpha, and I know it, and they know it, and I just can't help it. Yeah, I don't need it in the creases. So let me look. Where's my here? This has a mirror. Let me see what that finishing powder just did. No, see, I think the finishing powder was fine. I think it was the bronzer. Yeah, because also the bronzer is darker than my natural skin, so then it kind of I just and again, I had a 5X mirror, but I don't care. I don't wanna see it in a 5X mirror. Oh, good. Thank you for letting her in. Come on, Boozy. Okay, I am going to take off this eye makeup, and then I'm gonna get into that Mario palette. Come on, Boo. Come on, Boo. Have you burped yet? Burp, burp, baby. Ugh, and not all over my stuff. See, I gotta move my stuff. So get this. So Darren was at his dad's house. His dad's a borderline hoarder. He had over 2,000 record albums. Do not throw up. He brought this back. It's Disneyland. It even smells old. And I'm like, oh my God, I remember that. So I gotta play this record and hear what it is. 4 complete stories with songs. And growing up, my sister and I, we had Robin Hood and we had Jungle Book. So I know all the words to the entire Robin Hood movie, the Disney movie, frontwards and backwards. She does. She loves me too much. She is a Velcro dog. Yes. Eyes are popping. Thank you. They're not popping. Well, and they're not plopping. Thank God. Mm-hmm. I'm a pet sitter and have a lot of new dogs who make me feel bad whenever they get up and they fall. I know, and she's got a bad hip. She's really moving in close here. She is cute as a button, but anyways, okay. I need a bigger desk. But then I gotta haul all of this. Makes me not want to ever have carpet again. I'll tell you that right now. Right now. All right, here's what I'm gonna do. How am I gonna do this? I'm gonna put some micellar water on a cotton pad. I just get this little guy. Don't be afraid of Garnier because it's what the makeup artists use. I don't want to mess up my lashes. So I'm gonna also take a Q-tip. This is how I'm not gonna be messy. I put the Q-tip on the cotton pad and then I get her done. Okay, and real quick, guys, did anybody read Project Hail Mary? It was our September book club book. Did anybody read it? I know that Kathy read it, and I know that I attempted to read it. I made it about, gosh, I don't even remember now, 40% through. Was it a good story? Yes, it was. Yes. Great writing. I giggled a few times, but I'm gonna tell you why I stopped. 2 reasons. Number 1, it's gonna be a movie. I'm gonna watch the movie, and I'm gonna love the movie. I know I will. Number 2, math. I stopped because of math and science. And the descriptions, if your brain is more inclined than mine for that sort of a situation, I am super impressed and I'm super proud of you. But for me, it's like someone trying to describe a card game to me. And my brain's all, hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. Hello, my Rex. I can't do it. I can't do it. Okay. So that's where I was. I tried reading it. I tried listening to it. And I know Kathy adored the book, and most of America adores it. It's me. Hi, I'm the problem. 'Tis moi. Yes. So, okay, so that is it. Shadow is gone. I'm gonna put a little bit of, let's grab Mario again, and I'm gonna put Bisque because it's the lightest, and I want to get the true color of this ethereal palette. So I'm gonna get Bisque, and I'm gonna use my Nikki LaRose N16. Again, this is all on the what do you call it? Linktree. Okay. Oh, and do you remember? So tell me about the book if you read it. Do you remember when oh, that's really light, Mario. Okay. When my air conditioning broke, did I tell you about that? So we had like 4 days with no air conditioning, but it was kind of a cooler week, so that was fine. And it needed what did it need? I don't know what it needed. I don't even remember now what it needed. Well, night before last. See, I honor my circadian rhythms. Okay. As we get later in the evening, I like to turn on lamps, turn off the bright lights. I come up to bed and I read, and I don't even have a lamp on. I have one of those. My massage therapist, she has this thing. I got it on Amazon, and it makes like the northern lights on the ceiling. It's lovely. Okay. No bright lights. I go remove my makeup with a little light on, not the full light, just a little light, because it triggers my brain. And then I sleep well. My husband does not sleep well. And he also turns on every light in the house. So here it is. It's like 11:30, maybe even at night, and he comes upstairs and he's flicking on all the lights. Michael, he's like, "Do you hear that? Do you hear that?" Well, I don't. I don't hear it. I don't know what you're talking about. Apparently, there was one fan in our loft area. Tons of air is coming out, air conditioning. There's no air coming out of our bedroom, this bedroom, the hallway. So we had to turn it all off. Well, the guy came out, we need a new damper fan, which like opens and closes the things because it works on that side of like Bubba's room and the loft, but it doesn't work over here. But we can't keep the air on because it'll never turn off. Ooh, there is a huge bank of fog, huge, coming in, which is good because we have to sleep now till Monday because Darren says, "Are you gonna be around on Friday between 10 and 2?" I said, "I am not, because it is the life of a showgirl." He's like, "What are you talking about?" I go, "I am going to the Taylor Swift movie, and the devil is not gonna stop me. Okay? Not gonna stop me." So he has a doctor's appointment. Well, you need to cancel your doctor's appointment because this is once in a lifetime. You can go to the doctor any day. So whatever, the guy's not coming until Monday. So we have to sleep with the windows open at night, and then we get up, we close all the windows, keep everything kind of dark and whatever. So that's what's happening in my life right now. Wah, wah, wah. Okay. I now envision a frog with a top, right? I love that cartoon. Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. Ah, yes, I know, Kathy. Oh, she says the book was the best in my opinion. It did drag a bit, but so worth it. I know, and I wanted to love it because you loved it. I wanted to love it. And I think it is a fantastic story. I just couldn't get past the descriptions. Again, my brain, my brain. Okay. I don't know what I want to do here. Do you have to wear a shadow all over? Whatever? You do not, but I just always do because, and I'm sure this formula is fantastic and it will not crease. But I just know my lids, and I have hooded lids also, and they might tend to crease. So, oh, this one is okay. Just it doesn't show really on camera, but this one is kind of rosy. It's kind of rosy. Okay, I told you I would swatch them. Let's do that. Let me do that. Let me remove this from my hand, and I will swatch for you, and then I'll put them on so you can see. I tell you, there's just too many good things coming out these days. Products are just being launched left and right. Girls having a hard time keeping up with it. But you know what? I need you to be proud of me because okay, you want to laugh? Well, I went to the mall today. Let me just finish that story. I went to the mall and I did not go into Sephora because danger, Will Robinson. I knew if I go into that store, I ain't coming out alone. I'm not going to do it because it's not who I am. It's going to start with one little thing. And then once you break the seal, another little thing and another little thing. And $80 to $120 later, there we are. Not doing it. Okay. I have a little bit of glitter on my hand. Can you tell? How do I get that off? That's that half magic, which is total magic. I think it's full magic. So, okay, here's what's funny. I really don't go to the mall very often at all. Usually the only time I go there is if Caitlin needs something, needs me to go, or the Cheesecake Factory is there. So like I'll meet a friend. The last time I went to the mall with Caitlin was, I don't know how long ago, like a week ago or so, 10 days, something, Rosh Hashanah. And I know it was Rosh Hashanah because I walk into the mall. What are all these children doing here? Like, get out. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Go away. It's my place during the day. You can have it at nights and on the weekends, but my place, they were everywhere. So I was like, okay, no school, Rosh Hashanah. Today, first time back to the mall since that situation. I walk in, there are 5,000 children everywhere. What is happening? It was like 1 o'clock in the afternoon. What is going on? And I'm like, I texted my Jewish friend. Is it Yom Kippur? She goes, it is. Yes. Something about the high holy days makes me want to go to the mall. I don't know what it is. Kathy, thank you. She said, I really love that base color. That is, what did I tell you it was? Bisque. Bisquick. Bisque. Okay. Now we're going to swatch. I'm going to go in order this way, I guess. Right? Okay. Let me move this out of the way. I don't want anything falling over. Okay. Okay, this first one here. It's everything's backwards, so that's why I'm like a doofus. This one has, I grabbed a lot of that. It's got the slightest little sheen to it. You can't even see it. That's what he calls a satin though. Look at that. That's beautiful. I mean, but you can't even see it. But that would be a great one like up under here or like a great one to blend. Okay, the next one is this gold. See that gold shade? You know what I'm going to do? I'll swatch all four and then I'll show them to you. Okay, clean finger. Okay. So the bottom row across, starting with this one there, and then there's the gold. Then there's like that khaki looking one with the sparkle. And then there's that flat one here. Do you see that? Does that make sense? Let me do it on the inside of my arm. Maybe that would be better. Okay, I'll put those around that. Get rid of the watch. Okay. Now, okay. All right. Tay takes precedence over cool air. I cannot not go because I'm in the first showing. So secrets will be revealed, right? I'm excited. Okay. I know it's hard to resist the Sephora candy. Okay, now we're going to do the second row. And that includes that rosy shade. Okay, that's rosy. Well, no, that's not good, Sherry. Hold on. Put her there. Is that too far? I gotta see where I can. Oh, okay. Hold on, I'm learning. There we go. There's that one. Okay, let me do all four, like I said I would. Oh my gosh, I'm just so excited. And then, oh, this green. Ooh! And it has like a, okay, see those four colors? Look at that green. It's got, you can't really, it just doesn't do it justice on here. It's got, how do I describe it? It's almost like a brown base with a green sparkle to it. So that is the second row. Okay, second row. All right. Now, see, now I'm more real estate here. Okay, now let's do the last row. A little more pigmented. Wow, yeah. Okay. Mhm. Now, where are you guys going to listen to Tay? Where are you going to do so like Taylor Nation on Instagram? Don't they have a listening party? But then there's Spotify. Is there a listening party on Spotify? Or are you just going to get it and listen to it on your own? I don't know what to do. Oh, hi. Okay, those last four. Aren't those pretty? And I'll show you those. Those are the, so like this one, she's not translating on camera. That second one, she's got a sparkle. She's not a metallic because you can see the metallics, but she's got a sheen. Charlie Sheen. Have you watched that show? Do I need to watch it? I kind of feel like I want to. I love a comeback story. Isn't that pretty? So pretty. I have green eyes and have always been a. No, don't. Don't be wary of wearing green. You know what really makes green eyes pop is plum, green and hazel. But no, go for it, sister. Okay. Because here's the thing, when people tell you what colors to wear, there's certain colors that are contrasts that really make it pop. But you can still have a beautiful eye look. Like nothing's going to make your eyes look bad. You know what I mean? It's not, nothing's going to make your eyes look bad. It's just, do you want to really pop those green eyeballs or not? Okay. So let me go. I'm going to do this one as the base. Do they have names? No, they're just numbers. Okay. Now, back in the day, we used to keep the lid really light and we used to do the darker color in the crease. But as we get older, and again, do it however you want to do it, there really are no rules. But as we get a little bit old, oh, I'm going to, you know what? Lay down. You know what? This dog, so help me. Because now father is in the shower. So if she goes downstairs and needs out, she's going to bark. No, I don't have a doggy door. No, because there's nowhere downstairs in the kitchen area where a doggy door would work. We've tried every thought imaginable. My husband is also an engineer, so it doesn't work. I am the doggy door. She won't jump down without me because she's gimped. Okay, I'm going to do something different on each eye. Okay, so that's that one. What am I going to do now? Now I'm going to go in with this guy, a little bit darker. Belzy, behave. She just stands there staring. Okay, now I'm gonna go just along. Yeah, I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm just gonna play. I'm gonna go along the lash line, kind of up. So for mature eyes, a technique is to think of it like a sunset, like darker to lightest. I could go the whole way. What the heck? Let's go the whole way. I mean, it's a no-brainer way to just have a nice, polished, sophisticated, if I might say so. Why do they do numbers? Seriously, I know, put the names on the back. Hi, Michelle. Yes, I am. Um, I'm listening alone so I can absorb all the lyrics and focus on everything without distraction. See? Okay, good idea. I like that idea. All right. Yeah, no, this is like EEN, which is ethereal eyes nature. EEN1, EEN2, EEN3, 4, 5. I guess he just didn't want to name them. How can you not name your children? There we go. There we are. See? Ooh. That is just, again, it's not really coming through on the camera, but that is such a rich, that is a rich, that is a rich bitch color. That is a rich, rich color. You know what I want to do now? I want to take her, let me get a clean finger. I want to take this, look at that. Isn't that pretty? And I want to put that, I don't know where. Put it right here, kind of in the center. Now, for my niece's wedding, I have a black jumpsuit. Some of you might remember it. I wore it to convention a few years ago. I wore it for 2 hours. And then it's hanging up there. And it was Halston. Like, it was expensive. I'm wearing it again. It's very cute. Um, anyway, and I'll be very comfortable. Oh, and I think this might be my eye look. What in the world? So I just put that on the lid. I wish you could see. Do you see what you don't see what I see because it's totally different, and I'm sorry about that, but I don't know what to do. Look at that. That is so pretty. You know what's funny? I mean, I know I have a little bit of a droopy eye. Oh my god, I have a lazy eye. I have a little bit of a droopy eye on the left side, but look how much more lifted that looks than this dude. That's why you don't put light all over and leave it like that. Okay, now the other thing I can do, okay, I just wiped that on my hand. Can you really see that shade? Isn't that pretty? Okay, the other thing I can do is, what? It's my ringer. Cortisol is fighting an uphill battle over here. Okay, now I'm going to take this Goldie shade and I'm going to put her kind of right in here, maybe. Lighten up the inner corner a little bit. Oh my gosh. Okay, that is so fun. So fun. All of these eyeshadows look very pigment. So look, in person, this is like that's the last 8. The first four were here. They're the lightest, but then these are the others. Like, you can get pigment out of them for sure, but it's nothing that should be scary. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Okay. Now, what am I going to do this next one? Maybe I'll do, dare I be so bold? I'm going to just go right in with the green and I'm going to put that, I'm just going to go straight in. Almost like a lizard. Look at that. Oh, I'm just going to put that all over the lid and see. Is anybody watching Dancing with the Stars? I haven't watched that show in years, but I'm telling you, that little Robert Irwin, he is such a cutie and he is such a good dancer. I'm in love with him. I want to adopt him. I just want him to win the whole thing. I want him to win the whole thing, and he's the reason that I'm watching. I am behind in some episodes. That's what I did last Thursday when I was feeling kind of puny. All right, so now, look at her, she's still standing there. Boozy, I need you to lay down. Look at her. Pushes against me. I need you to lay down. Go lay down. I don't care if she can't hear. She knows what I'm saying. And the thing is, the reason I do this, you can't always believe what she says. Sorry, but that's the truth. You can't always believe her. All right, so I just did that guy all over. I'm gonna then go in, I think, with this one. Do I dare? Am I gonna? Are my eyes gonna look like two burnt holes in a blanket if I do that dark brown one? I'll do that in the outer corner. Okay, so I'll go with this guy. I'm gonna do him. Ooh, I think I'll just start kind of in the outer corner and kind of just blend him in with that green a little bit. There we go. Oh, I love that. Oh my gosh. Heaven's sakes. That is beautiful. I love that one. I've always loved the Crocodile Hunter and love Robert Irwin. He is killing it. He's so good. Yes. Yeah, she's messing with me because look at her now. Because you know what? Here's what she wants. She wants me and Darren to be in the same room. She wants me to be sitting on the couch so she can lay next to me. She is a brat. She is a brat. You know that you are. She's a diva and she's a brat. And I have a friend who has had dogs her whole life, and she thought that her dogs were divas. And when we go on vacation, Bella goes and stays with her. Oh yeah. She's like, no, no, she's another level. She's a level I've never experienced. I go, yeah, feel my pain. Damn it, she's cute though. God. That was Bubba when he was little. Pain in my tuchus, but cutest button. All right. So now, okay, now I'm going to be bold and I'm going to do the Nikki LaRose. What's this one? N11 brush. I bought the set of these. That's why I have all of them. And I'm going to use dark guy over here. I always feel weird using that one because that's where it's embossed. It says Mario. All right, I'm going to use him. See, I just dab off a little bit of the extra. Geez, I could do my brows with this one. And I'm gonna do, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna go right along the lash line and just kind of stamp it. Stampity do, stampity do. I'm only gonna go about halfway. Look at that. Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's nice. Here's the trick, and I almost screwed it up. When you're doing liner, if you're gonna do liner on your upper lids and you have mature skin, we only go like 3/4 of the way. You don't go, if I went all the way to here, which I almost did, if I went all the way to the corner, then I start looking like a droopy girl. Okay, let me do it on this side and I'll be more conscious and not go all the way down and I'll show you. Okay, I'll start right in the middle. And I'm gonna stop right there. And you're gonna feel weird. You're gonna be like, oh my God, like it's weird. Like, why am I stopping there? No, no, no. Can you see the difference? And that light's really bright. But I don't know if you can see the difference. Yeah? Can you? Thank you, Kathy. Thank you, Monica. Yeah. So, okay, let me do, now, if you don't do anything on the bottom, they call that doe eyes, like where you do the, think of like Bambi, like you do the liner on top and you do the lashes on top, but you don't do anything underneath. That's also a way to bring the attention here, not so much if you have a lot of under eye wrinkles, whatever. Then, okay, and then I'm gonna just get in my lash line with this and just we're like right in the lash line. See that? Does that, I think that's okay. Sometimes that can drag the eye down too, but I think it's okay. We have some neighbors with Teslas, and I swear it sounds like a spaceship is landing. There. And I don't go all the way in to the middle because remember what we called my grandma Gamma. Remember what Gamma says? Two burnt holes in a blanket. I want that. but it's weird to me because the angle's weird. There we go. Okay. But yeah, which eyebrow is this one? Doesn't have as much. Let me use a little bit of that. See what I can do. Woo! Shazam! Get it, girl. Mm. Mm. This is another palette that you could just I just love palettes that, like, if I'm going on a trip, I can just bring one, you know? And if you brought this palette and one of the Makeup by Mario's, because the colors that I had on before, remember I had the Makeup by Mario, I dropped it. I think it's right here. Hold on. I dropped it. Like I had this one on. This is mauve. It's called mauve, but it kind of looks more brown when it's on. If I had this one on, kind of like that look that I had earlier where I had the glitter puck all over it. Well, there are plenty of colors in this palette that could replicate that. Now, if you tell Mr. Brown that I didn't need those glitter puck palettes because I have something like this, I will fight you in a court of law. And we will not be friends anymore. But I know you would never do that. You would never. You would never. So now I'm going to take this light one that is just like, it looks like a lot of pigment right there, but it's literally the color of my skin. You can't even see it. I'm going to take that guy and put it right up under my brow. Do I have a sparkle? I have sparkle here, and I don't know where that's from. I'm going to have to investigate it. It might be from this. It might be from me flicking this on. So I might need to be a little more careful and really just kind of pat, pat. Okay. That's a little too light for me. I don't really care for that. I want a little more